very pleased to announce Donna Mcneil. Risk. Risk. The Twin Towers in New York City rise 1,350 feet off the ground. In 1975, Philippe Petit took a crossbow and shot a wire 120 feet across the span, fixed it, and stepped out on that wire. He crossed not once, not twice, but 6 or 8 times, even lying down at one point, before, as he puts it, the octopus of hands that were the state police waiting for him on the other side called him back off that wire.
I had to make a decision of shifting my weight from one foot anchored to the building to the foot anchored on the wire. This is probably, I don't know, probably the end of my life to step on that wire. And on the other hand, something that I could not resist, and I didn't make any effort to resist, called me upon that cable. And death is very close. If I die, what a beautiful death. To die in the exercise of your passion. I sit down on the wire in one of my crossing, and I did something that amazed people. I actually look all the way down to look at something that I will never in my life see again. So I can tell you, and yes, probably it's a lie, but to me it's not. I heard the crowd. I saw the crowd. I hear them murmur.
Beyond anything you can ever imagine. It was just mind-boggling. The awe of the event and the overwhelming largeness of the scale of the situation took my mind into a place where I really wasn't that concerned about him. It was magical. It was just profound.
To me, it's really, it's so simple that life should be lived on the edge of life. You have to exercise rebellion. To refuse to taper yourself to rules, to refuse your own success, to refuse to repeat yourself, to see every day, every year, every idea as a true challenge, and then you are going to live your life on a tightrope.
It is so simple that life should be lived on the edge of life, that you have to exercise rebellion. You have to refuse to taper yourself to rules, to refuse to repeat yourself, to see every year, every day, every idea as a true challenge. And then, Petit's action resonates as the quintessential metaphor for risk. The guy simply has guts. He embraces the unknown, finds invention and discovery, his own invincibility, and if you will, his divinity. He gauges and then laughs at fear, conquering it with exuberance, exhilaration, defiance, and joy. Interviews with Philippe Petit, our aerobatic philosopher, punctuate the benefits of risk. Learning your limits in the moment, being possessed by the beauty of the feeling, not needing to know why, overcoming fear and doubt, refusing to fail, refusing to die. Artists are some of the most courageous people I know. They live in risk, they resonate with it, they use it. They choose a life that provides virtually none of society's safety nets, and they deliver a product that is so taken for granted, so impregnated within the fabric of our everyday, that it has become like air, abundant everywhere and often expected to be free. I ask you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and for a moment imagine a world without the gifts of artists, without music and theater and film and literature and painting and dance and design and architecture and transcendent performers like Philippe Petit. We assume an enlivened culture will happen because artists simply can't help themselves. As a nation and as a world, it is imperative to prioritize and perpetually invest in beauty as a reflection of ourselves. We need to value the gifts artists bring to our quality of life and potently to our understanding of ourselves, of others, and of our society. We need to invest in a sector that can contribute to the solution of problems and to the creation of the next original idea. We need to invest in a sector that can make our engineering beautiful. Steve Jobs built an empire on that concept. Further, we need to invest in a sector that is courageous enough to take a hard look at the issues of our age: war, debt, poverty, anti-intellectualism, bias, and offer a mediated engagement toward solution through the language of beauty. Artists, those risky souls, eschew paychecks and health insurance and at times even respect and comfort to live life on the edge of discovery. They find and deliver beauty and truth. It's a venerable trade-off, but it's a risk. Conversely, to live a locked and gated life in the mind or the marketplace is an insecure security, a physical and fiscal death. You create nothing. Your air is recycled, stifling. You keep your peas from touching your mashed potatoes. So what happens if you don't take risks, if you live your life carefully and safely? What do we mean when we talk about calculated risks? What is growth and what is stagnation? How does one balance prudence and productivity? What is progress and what is entropy? I'm certain that throughout the conference you will have the opportunity to think about and discuss this most fascinating topic, to reflect upon how it fills or voids your own actions, and how risk manifests the generative force behind all innovation and growth.